watching Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington football team video, and in today's video I'm coming on here to talk about the breaking news revolving around right tackle Morgan Moses. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers. I know we can get there in no time if you guys support, and also turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So, breaking news came out a couple hours ago, but I was at baseball practice, so I wasn't able to get to it right away. We're now here, and it came out, and by surprise, I did not expect this at all. When I first seen it, I was like, what? Man, this is crazy. This is the last thing I expected. It said that the Washington football team is allowing right tackle Morgan Moses to seek a trade with a team. And like I said, when I first saw this, I thought I was reading this wrong. I said, what? Morgan Moses seeking a trade, and the reason for that is because he's set to make $7.75 million in money in 2021. And unfortunately, or it seems like Ron Rivera doesn't want to pay him that. And honestly, I love Morgan Moses, man. And this kind of sucks because I really wanted him to be here. He was going to be the only one that was going to for sure be here for at least the next 2 years, considering the fact that Brandon Sheriff possibly won't be here after this year. He was going to be the only guy that was going to be here from the last, regime with Trent Williams and Brandon Sheriff and Morgan Moses. He was going to be the OG. He's a captain on this team, captain of the offensive line. So it sucks that we're looking to possibly part ways with him, but I understand Ron Rivera's philosophy with this. We drafted a bunch of young guys. We have a bunch of young guys on this roster that we could possibly have take over and be the next wave of Washington football team offensive line. And we have a bunch of offensive linemen that are versatile. We have tackles that can be guards. We have guards that can be tackles. So I understand what Ron Rivera's thinking is here. It's not that we want to get rid of Morgan Moses because he isn't doing well. That's crazy. He's coming off his best season, in my opinion, since he came to the NFL out of Virginia a while back. You know what I'm saying? He was healthy all last year, and he even converted to left tackle a few games to play left tackle while we were dealing with injuries heavy on that side of the offensive line, and he played well. So it's not that we want to get rid of him because he's playing well. Ron Rivera wants to get him because he wants to save money, because he's, like I say, he's set to make almost $8 million in 2021, which I personally don't think is a lot. But maybe Ron Rivera thinks otherwise. I personally want to keep on to him, and I hope we can keep on to him. I feel like he's going to be here for at least the start of the 2021 season, but you never know what can happen. A lot of things could happen from here on until September 12th, I believe. Is it the 12th or the 11th? I think it's the 12th when we kick off versus the San Diego or LA Chargers, rather. Now, like I said, this is going to be weird because now that Morgan Moses could possibly be out of the picture, who do we have at line? I personally think it's going to be Charles Leno, and then have probably Samuel Cosme at right tackle or Cornelius Lucas at right tackle. And I'm fine with that. I'll roll with that personally, but I really would prefer to have Morgan Moses up there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm keeping 100 with you guys, but if that's where they want to go with Charles Leno at left, Cornelius Lucas at right, or Samuel Cosme at right, or even, hey, we got to throw this name in there, Sadiq Charles possibly playing right. He came in as a left tackle, but we're moving him to left guard more than likely, but he can also play right tackle too. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of versatility here. That's why I'm comfortable with possibly parting ways with Morgan Moses, but like I said, I don't want to do it because he's been our best offensive lineman outside of Brandon Sheriff, and should I say more consistent offensive lineman. This is a guy that constantly gets hurt throughout the season but still fights through it. I mean, I believe it was 2019 season, the guy almost lost his leg, and not obviously amputated, but he was playing on a bad leg. Now, I shouldn't have said almost lost his leg as if it was getting cut off or anything, but he was playing on a bad leg, banged up, and he played through it. He never came out the game. I remember, I believe it was either last year or once again 2019, he wanted to go in the game even when he was hurt. I think it was the Seattle game this year. He came out the game for one play and he was very, very hurt. And then on the next play, he came back in. And although he allowed a sack and the game was over, Dwayne Haskins got sacked, he still came in there and showed fight. So you see the heart of Morgan Moses, and it's unfortunate, man, that we are looking to part ways with him. Like I said, things could possibly change over time. I hope it's not true. I really want Morgan Moses to be here. He is so good, and he's coming off his best year. I feel like Morgan Moses is very underrated. Now, a couple years ago, if you asked me this question, I would be ready to get rid of him because he literally held every single play, but he came out and said it himself. It was because he was hurt. When he's healthy, last year is my evidence. He is one of the best right tackles in all of football. He's very underrated when healthy. So it sucks that we're looking to get rid of Morgan Moses. But hey, man, Ron's plan. We got to trust what Ron is going to do here in Washington. And like I said, this is the reason why we drafted all these players on the offensive line. Not only players, but versatile offensive linemen that can play guard, that can play tackle both sides. So it's going to be fun to see what we do. I hope Morgan Moses can stay here, but I feel like Morgan Moses was the last hope to possibly keep Brandon Sheriff here. I do think if Morgan Moses is gone, you're going to see a whole new offensive line next year. And, hey, man, why not get rid of everyone and start brand new? You know what I'm saying? Ron Rivera possibly wants to make a full overhaul and make this his team. And as a fan, I know it might suck, but we can't do nothing about it. We just got to trust Ron, and he hasn't stirred me wrong yet since taking over our franchise. So I can't do nothing but trust him. If Samuel Cosme is our left tackle or right tackle of the future, and we have trust in Charles Leno to be a left tackle, he was a Pro Bowl alternate in the, last year or a year before last, so he has some skill there. We just gotta wait and see, man. But like I said, it sucks that Morgan Moses could possibly not be in the burgundy and gold no more. Hopefully, we can get a trade out of him. At least if we do want to get rid of him, I don't know what we should be asking for because I don't know Morgan Moses' value really, because right tackle is not as important as left tackle because more quarterbacks are right-handed than left-handed. So left-handed quarterbacks, their right side is their blind side, and that's rare. I mean, you have guys like Tua Tagovailoa out there, but it's rare that left tackle or that left-handed quarterbacks are in the NFL. So right tackles aren't as important. So yeah, man, it's gonna be weird to see what Morgan Moses' value, because I honestly don't know what it is right now. Maybe a third round. I don't know. I could be lowballing us, but I got to do more research on his value as of right now. But like I said, he's coming off his best year as a Washington football team member since getting drafted, in my opinion. So it's a wait and see approach with Morgan Moses. Like, we got to see how this pans out. Now, this very well could just be, I'm not going to say a smokescreen thing because I do think it's true, but it could be something that could just pass over and we just roll Morgan Moses. But we'll wait and see. Last thing I want to talk about is that a contract with Jonathan Allen could be coming up before training camp. It just came out, so we should expect John Allen, Big John in the middle, to get his money, his payday before training camp. And like I said, if one of these guys we had to get rid of and it was no one, and because you can't pay everyone, it would have been Jonathan Allen. But of course, I would have loved to keep him, and hopefully we can keep him on the team-friendly deal to where we can sign Deron Payne, to where we can sign Chase Young and Montez Sweat in the next couple years. But John Allen, get him done. I love John Allen here, man. He does so much for us on and off the field. Everyone doesn't see what he provides because a lot of fans out there only want to look at the sacks, but he does so much more. He's a very good run stopper, and when he does get to the quarterback, he makes his presence felt. So as always, it's me, boy Juan Gotti. I just wanted to come here to talk about those two topics. How do you feel about Morgan Moses more specifically? John Allen, we know we're all happy about John Allen. I don't think it's a single person out there that doesn't want to pay him. So let me know what you guys think about this video down below. It's me, boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Help to the Washington football team. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Make sure you guys get me there, and it's gonna be a celebration, baby. So as always, I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop, slide on the one way that get you boxed on. I ain't stopping till I get